Okay. Do you believe Elon is seriously a trillionaire as everyone is making him out to be? By everyone, do you mean Bloomberg? D- do you mean Forbes? Yeah, I believe Bloomberg and Forbes and every other news story that has talked about him being the first trillionaire. Yeah. Yeah. The reality is like I think a lot of people I'm glad that I mean Nasdaq. Huh? That's not a full sentence. Could you add a couple more words there? Like the reality is that a lot of really rich people, even if they don't have the money in like liquid or whatever, um, you can still leverage off of your wealth. Chatters think being a trillionaire means you literally have $1 trillion. I don't think anyone thinks that. I genuinely don't think anyone thinks being a trillionaire means you have $1 trillion. I think people understand that being a billionaire or being a trillionaire means you have sorry. You have enough wealth in all of these assets and you can leverage that wealth for power. A lot of people do. I don't think a lot of people do. You read from my post and I was going off your response. No, I'm just saying I don't understand what that. I don't know. I don't understand how these two things tie together. What? Do you believe Elon is seriously a trillionaire as everyone is making him out to be? I said yes. That is what every major news journal has reported. And then you said, I mean NASDAQ. I don't know what that means. I'm just telling you, I don't know what that means. Like, I don't. This is the equivalent of me saying, like, do you really think people like ice cream? And then you say yes, and I'm like, chocolate. Like, I don't know. How does that, I don't know what that, I don't know how that, I know what the NASDAQ is. How does that tie into the other point that you're making? Like, I'm literally, I just don't understand. I genuinely, I just don't understand what you said. I just don't understand. That's all. The Dow. All right. Let me close this stuff. There's a really good video from like Vox about how like this whole like argument of like rich people aren't actually really rich because their money isn't liquid. It's like, no, fundamentally, what does it mean to be rich? It means that you can get whatever you want with your wealth. And fundamentally, that's what these people can do. They can literally buy politicians. I mean, he literally bought Trump. Hmm? What? You're talking about me now? LOL, I just say some shit and move on. Dude, chatters today are like they're really like trying to scramble my brain today. I don't under I was just trying to ask like why you brought up the Nasdaq in relation to this. I just asked you a question. I don't. I thought people wrote chat messages so that maybe someone would read them, and so that there could be a conversation. I don't know. Okay. If you just want to like type out random sentences, I guess chat can do that too. I guess you guys can use this chat, I guess, as like a daily to-do list or like a diary. You can do that as well. If you guys want to. All right. I don't communicate. That's communism. Do you really think people think you're a real streamer? Car. Oh God. All right. Okay. Hold up. I don't know if I can find it, but like I think it was a Vox video. I don't know if I'll find it. Maybe it was a Vice video. Maybe I'm wrong. I always get Vice and Vox like in my brain they're like the same. So I don't ever like memorize which one is which when I watch a good video. It might have been this one. I don't think it was this one. Doesn't Elon Musk create a multitude of jobs and opportunities for people off the back of government subsidies just to further his wealth status, to pursue more wealth, which is just loops back into income inequality? Is that bad? End text, end chat, send. Yes. Yes. Did you see the Hassan VOD video? It came out today. Wait, what? Dear Diary, Denims' camera is too big, and it bothers me. The end. The Hassan Vox video. Oh.
This is Warren Buffett, one of the richest people in the world, thanks to the company he runs, Berkshire Hathaway. Basically, it's a holding company that just owns a bunch of other companies, Geico, Dairy Queen, a huge railroad, as well as a lot of stock in other companies like Apple and Coca-Cola. So when those companies do well and their stock goes up, Berkshire Hathaway stock goes up. When Buffett took over the company in 1965, a single share was worth $19. Today, it's worth nearly $500,000.
Hassan
Buffett
Piker
owns
is
nearly
anti-American.
240,000 of these shares.
Dude, what is this video? Sorry. Hassan Piker is anti-American. It's not this video. It was a different video talking about how like... Oh, wait, no, it was this video. Look. Here, check this out.
$400,000, and my taxes on that is of around $50,000. But that $50,000 is far less tax than anyone who has a job making $400,000 a year would pay.
And most of his wealth, well, isn't even taxable. People like Morris or Buffett are worth so much money because of the stock that they hold, but it's not tangible, spendable, taxable money.
I can look at my stock portfolio and I can say, oh, I made $1 million this year, but it doesn't mean I have to pay anything in taxes because our system is based on only paying taxes when you actually sell something.
Amazon's Jeff Bezos, the richest man in America thanks mostly to his Amazon stock, pays almost nothing in taxes. We value his worth here, but it's never taxed unless it's turned into real money when he sells the stock, and it's taxed as a capital gain. This is one way billionaires are able to be technically worth so much money, but pay so little in taxes. Some billionaires like Elon Musk are able to get loans against their stocks and live off of that. They don't
So when people talk about like, well, he can't even use the money because the money is in stocks. Okay, first of all, let me just say, he can sell his stocks just for starters. Okay, just really quickly. It would crash a lot of the company depending on how much of it he was selling, but just really quickly. He could also sell his position in Tesla to someone else for liquid. Like, I don't, whatever. But anyways, not relevant. It's fine. He doesn't actually need to even do that and make it liquid because he can borrow against his net worth. So the more net worth you have, the more you can borrow. It's kind of like saying that like you can't just put your house as collateral. It's like, well, yeah, maybe my house is worth $500,000, but I don't have $500,000 like liquid. Yeah, but like if you were trying to get a loan from a loan shark, you could put your house up for collateral. If you went to Vegas and you were losing everything you own, you could put your house up for collateral. You can use the shares of the company as a way to borrow or to borrow against those shares. Like he doesn't even need to do that to get liquid cash. He can do you understand what I'm talking about? I don't understand why people still talk about this and they're like, people just don't know. Like it feels very like, can I say something? I think the most Dunning-Kruger thing is to bring up Dunning-Kruger, and this feels like that. It's like whenever people are like, poor people don't even know that rich people don't have their money in liquid. It's like, no, people know that their money is mostly in stocks, but they also know that rich people buy whatever the fuck they want, whenever the fuck they want. So there's got to be a way that they're fucking doing that. Just because poor people or uneducated people or whatever group of people you want to fucking hate don't know exactly the method that they're using to buy out fucking Epstein Island or whatever, doesn't mean that they don't understand that they're clearly using that as leverage. Like, it's just so bizarre to me. It's such like a dumb person pretending to be smart is like, they don't have, I bet you didn't know that they don't have their money in liquid. I bet you didn't know. It's actually not gaseous. Did you know that? I bet you didn't know that. It's like, that's not, everyone knows that. Like, literally everyone knows that.
Elon Musk are able to get loans against their stocks and live off of that. They don't even need to sell the stock to turn it into spendable money. No sale, no taxes.
The fact is, if you're a billionaire, you don't need any income.
There's also a big loophole in capital gains taxes that the rich exploit called the stepped-up basis. If, hypothetically, Warren Buffett were to sell his stock, he'd have to pay capital gains taxes based on his profit, so the cost of the stock minus the original investment. But if he holds off selling his entire life, when he dies, whoever inherits the stock and then sells it would only have to pay taxes on what they earned after they inherited it, leaving all those original gains untaxed. It's part of what's called
borrow, die.
And it's one way the richest families avoid paying taxes. It's this system and the fact that most taxable capital gains are going to the top 1% that lawmakers see changing the capital gains tax as an easy
but Epstein didn't even know that? Well, yeah, because he's a fucking idiot.
Way to tax the rich. President Biden has proposed closing that stepped-up loophole and increasing the maximum tax rate from 20% to 39.6%, but just for people making more than $1 million a year. Critics argue that it may discourage people from investing in the stock market, or that current millionaires would just sell less stock. But it would bring in more tax revenue, from more conservative estimates of $200 billion over 10 years to double that. It would also mean Buffett would pay a closer tax rate to his secretary. But this pile of unrealized money still goes untaxed.
There's a lot of things we could
Anyways, this video is really good. Here we go. For anyone who wants to know more about this or wants a source on this. Yeah, I hate that people think that it's like, he doesn't even have the money in liquid. He can't even do anything with it. It's like, that's not true. Like, what the fuck are you even talking about? He's just a girl. He can't even do anything. It's like, bro literally bought out an election. Like, what the hell are you even talking about? He's not a true trillionaire. Ooh. He's just a small bean. Like, grow up, dude. Congratulations. Like, you want to deep throat the boot right afterward, man? Like, just fucking eat it whole if you're gonna do that, man. I feel like finances and taxes are most Dunning-Kruger things. I've had people confidently explain taxes to me the wrong way and then not believe me when I explain how progressive taxes actually work. Yeah, correct. It's like, it's just so, I just don't understand. I feel like if you know anything at all about finances, just even like the beginning, like if you took fucking Econ 101, honestly, you know this already. How is it he the richest though? Is Tesla stocks just that high or what? Well, the SpaceX, I think, started trading publicly, and then it basically boosted his fortune to $1.1 trillion. SpaceX began trading on the NASDAQ Friday, boosting Musk's fortune to an estimated $1.1 million. Elon Musk is the world's first trillionaire as SpaceX stock began trading on the NASDAQ at $150 per share, giving the company a nearly $2 trillion market cap. Forbes estimates that the IPO boosted Musk's fortune to $1.1 trillion as of Friday morning. His net worth rose by $188 billion to an estimated $982 billion. My favorite is when rich asshole family members explain tax brackets incorrectly to me, like they've experienced a broad spectrum of incomes throughout their lives before becoming rich. They know how it works. So hard to be that wrong that they have to be lying. Correct. Yes. I mean, you have to understand at a certain level of like rich, these people are like, they literally have a hoarding problem. They have a wealth hoarding problem. Like, he literally has, I mean, Elon Musk, when he tries to hop on fucking PoE, they say you have no real friends and will die alone. Like, he literally has nothing else. So he's like, well, I guess I'll just hoard wealth since it's the only thing that can come close to filling the hole in my heart because I'm an unlikable douchebag piece of shit that doesn't actually ever care about anyone other than myself. And it's like, you're such a fucking loser, dude. Jesus Christ. Getting clowned on in PoE is a unique low. His companies aren't even generating the revenues to warrant the values. It's all a meme. His markets aren't real. I mean, like, okay, so it used to be the case that markets were mostly pretty real, that like, you know, quarterly reports would come out, and if a company performed well, think like Apple, like, I don't know, 2 decades ago, that like companies performing well and selling a lot of product meant that the company value went up. And now it's just like, yeah, here's this car that fucking explodes. Market is going to just double overnight. Okay, great. It's like, oh, all right. Okay. This is probably my favorite Elon Musk meme, though. Remember when Musk challenged the World Food Program to explain how he could solve world hunger with $6 billion, and they did, and he just completely ignored them? Elon Musk, if the World Food Program can describe this, can describe on this Twitter thread exactly how $6 billion will solve world hunger, I will sell Tesla stock right now and do it. The hunger crisis is urgent, unprecedented, and avoidable. Elon Musk, you asked for a clear plan and open books. Here it is. We're ready to talk with you and anyone else who is serious about saving lives. The ask is $6.6 billion to avert famine in 2022. And then they linked it, and then he ignored it. And he's like, okay, I know I'm going to become the first trillionaire, but like, I can't give you guys like a couple pennies for that. I can't do that, man. Like, what the hell? Are you crazy? I can't do that. I'm not liquid, girl. I'm not liquid. I have to say, this is also pretty funny. There's no better case for socialism than the world's first trillionaire being a massive loser who cosplays as his mom and baby online and lies about being good at video games in an attempt to give his life meaning. I have to say, top 10 bits of lore about Elon Musk, when he was posting as his mom. And he had like, do you guys remember that one guy that was like, as a gay black man? Or like, I think that's what he wrote. And it's like some fucking white dude. Elon Musk was caught doing the same thing where he has a sock puppet account that pretends to be his mom. And he was replying to himself, pretending to be his mom. Elon Musk is the sweetest boy ever. Like, dude, oh my God. Like, literally, like, you... Stop. Like, you need to... he needs an intervention in the form of all of his wealth being taxed. Like, it clearly, his wealth has not made him happier. It's not made his life better. It's just made his life worse. Like, you gotta give it up, man. You gotta give it up. And you know what's funny? If he gave up all of his wealth, people would actually start liking him. If he actually started giving away all of his wealth, people would actually start liking him. That would be the one thing he could do that would actually get people to start liking him. But he would never do it. Because it's the only thing he has that he thinks gives him value. God. Gotta disagree with you there. I'm just saying, if bro gave you a house and paid for your retirement, you'd be like, okay, fine. You're okay. You're okay. He surrounds himself with other ghouls. Yeah. If he solved world hunger, people would literally stand. Correct. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ironically, it does give him that value, Denims, but he refuses to liquidate it. Careful, Denims. This is how the Fae get us. Give it away to who? Give it all to Mark Andreessen. I'm just saying, like, can you imagine if he was like, you know what, guys? I'm meeting with Greta Thunberg, and I'm just going to give her, like, $10 billion to do whatever she wants with it. I trust her. I'd be like, really? Hmm. Really? Okay. Hmm. Anyways, he's dug himself into a hole where that isn't possible, Imo. Disagree. First of all, I think the majority of people aren't as locked into politics as most people, as like we are. And I think most people are down. Because I think people just think of Elon Musk and they're like, isn't that the loser with too much money? So I think if he had less money, people would just be like, isn't that guy like a loser? But he at least gave his money away. So like, I don't know, good for him. I think that's what the most normie person you know, that's what they would say. Epstein ties though, yeah, but he got saved by being a fucking weirdo that didn't end up like going to the island because they were like, oh, you wanted to come to the island? Oh, you're alone on Christmas. Oh, yeah, this is the wrong number. No, you got the wrong number. Yeah, don't call ever again. Yeah. Yeah, we're kicking you out of the group chat, by the way. Yeah. You did that weird jumping X thing, and like, we just can't have you like around, man. Like, I'm sorry. Yeah. No. So he like bizarrely got saved by that. Stop. All right. Wait, I want to show you guys something. Call me crazy, but something feels funky. 1.75 trillion valuation, summed market cap for SpaceX is the same as GE Aerospace, RTX, Boeing, Airbus, Safran, Honeywell. I can't even see what that one is. Lockheed Martin, Bay System, Howmet Aerospace, Northrop, Grumman, Trans. I don't even see what that says. So small. Oh, is that Rolls-Royce? Sorry, I don't know the Rolls-Royce logo. My apologies. Interesting. Eyes are the first to go when you get old, Denims. What the hell? That sounds like a threat, dude. What the? The text is just small, man. All right. Hold up. Where is it? If you know, you know. Boy in a band. The guy who is saving the world. This guy hasn't posted to YouTube in 6 years. I wonder how he's doing. Dude, images that have aged horribly. This dude. This shit fucking aged like milk. Who is that? Shh. Shh. We don't talk about this guy, all right? We don't talk about this guy. Jump scare. If you don't know, be happy, man. All right. Anyways, this is such a cursed image, man. This is such a cursed image. Alrighty, and then Please link that tweet. You're sick. But absolutely. Oh, I meant the YouTuber? No, I know. I know what you meant. I'm saying like let's just say YouTuber boy in a band was really liked the boy part of the username. All right? Let's just say that. All right? Let's say that. I like how he had that like one video on like anti-bullying. That's the only thing that he was known for, that people liked him for. And then it was all downhill from there. Oh, Christ almighty. Okay.